go through full practices the past few days? I mean, how's it feel? Or you feel like you're going to be ready for opening night?
No, it feels great. Opening night was never in question. It's still not.
Great. One of the things Willie's talked about is just a lot of focus on just some of the different things you're going to do on offense. Do you feel like you guys are worried or conscientious about, like, you guys are so good on defense last year? Like, do you think you can be as good on defense without sacrificing any of that to play a little different way on the offensive end?
What were we, 6th last year?
Yeah.
I'll sacrifice 3 spots. As long as we're still in the top 10 defensively and we can raise our offense up, I think that'll be
What's been the key for you just trying to get back right with the ankle?
It was just something that had been lingering from last year. Just didn't heal right. So for me, it was all about just staying in shape and making sure I was ready to come back whenever the healing process had taken place. And so I got out the boot and had been doing my Versa climber, been doing my conditioning, and I feel great. The only thing these practices have been great for me. I'm a little step slow right now, but we got 3-4 days to hammer that out.
So for you, it's been more about mobility, strengthening it. What have you trying to been working on?
Mobility. Yeah. The biggest thing is, obviously I've got a guard, so switching 1 through 5, I got to be able to move my feet. And so if I was less mobile of a player, I would have been back a whole lot sooner. But because I have to do so much on that end and moving my feet wise, it took a little while longer, but I feel great.
Is your anticipation playing as much 5 as you did last year? Is there any expectation about that going into this year?
I'm going to play 5. A lot of it, possibly some 4 as well, but I think last year would be pretty similar to how we utilized this year, guarding the change of pace bigs, change of pace offense, and closing a lot of games for us.
Larry, they were able to get a good look at really a small ball 5 without you and Cody being available for preseason. What were your takeaways from seeing that group out there on the court?
No, it looked great. Now that's obviously something that you got to get used to. Z's never played the 5, and it is a change of position, an entire change of scenery. So, he's not going to get it right in preseason game 1, 2, or 3, or game 1, 2, or 3. It's going to be a work in progress. But it's something that he's certainly capable of, obviously skilled enough, strong enough, intelligent enough to play that position. It's just got to get some reps.
Cody mentioned that one of the things that he liked about coming here was that he was teammates with you and CJ before. And he mentioned that you guys have been helping him. How much have you been helping him in terms of getting used to New Orleans and showing him where to go and stuff like that?
No, quite a bit. It's great. I love these guys. I love my teammates. I'll tell you what, I'm a whole different age profile than the rest of them, and I'm only 30. So I got my wife and little daughter, and it's like, man, I feel like I only got CJ and JV to hang out with. So it's nice to have another seasoned vet, I like to call it, another vet around, But no, Cody, we don't have to tell him a whole lot. He's been around the league for however many years now, so he's seen offenses, he's seen defenses. Honestly, I'm just looking forward to him being such a great influence for these guys. We don't make it to 11 years in the NBA by chance.
As you're kind of learning this new offense, how different is it compared to what you guys were doing last year?
I wouldn't say it's different. I think it is different, but where I look at it as different is it leaves room for individual creativity, and I think we have a lot of creative offensive players on this team. And not just the 4 that come to mind right away. The big, CJ, Bi, Z, and JV. So obviously when Trey comes back, that'll help. I've got some tricks in my bag as well in terms of backdoor cuts and reading defenses. So I think, and obviously Jose as well. So I think it leaves room for some individual creativity, and I really like that.
And the team has talked about wanting to get more 3s up this year. Are you part of that? Are you trying to focus on getting on more 3s this year?
Yeah, this summer I didn't. Obviously because of my ankle, I wasn't able to do a whole lot of running up and down. So I worked on my shot just about every day. So I'll be adding the 3-pointers, and a lot of corner 3s for me this year.
Yeah, Larry, we've noticed the uptick in 3s, the corner 3s, even the offensive rebounding, where I think guys from the perimeter are getting in there. What else should we be noticing that's different?
I think what I'm hoping for, the biggest thing we'll notice is it won't feel, not to say it was stale last year, but it won't feel stale. It won't feel stagnant. There should be a lot of movement, a lot of free-flowing offense. Guys, sometimes I'm going to be on the court playing center, but I'll be at the 4 position on offense. Well, Z's at the 5, or if EJ's in, he'll play the 4, I'll play the 5, and we'll just switch sometimes in the same possession. They give us the freedom to do so, and I think it'll be really creative. You'll see some guys in some spots that you wouldn't expect. BI's going to be setting some screens for Z. CJ's going to set some screens for Z. You know, it's not just going to be the normal point guard handling big screens. So there's going to be some a lot of freedom, and I think, again, I keep using the word creativity, but that's what I'm most excited about.
And we know you've taken EJ under your wing. What's it been like just seeing his progress so far?
I'm so happy for EJ, genuinely. As someone that's gone through that same injury, it's hard. It's really hard to get back out there, take your first few hits and fall and get back up and run again. And so I don't care. I don't think he cares, but I don't think anyone in here cares that he's making or missing shots right now. We're just happy to see him moving and looking like EJ that we saw last year. So obviously I watch film with him and we break stuff down. And I'm constantly talking to him at practice, and he's someone that can replicate. Can kind of replicate the position that I'm in, playing a little bit of undersized 4-5 and guarding multiple positions, and hopefully down the line closing some games for a team. And he's certainly got the size, athleticism, and strength to do so. We just, it takes a while to learn that side, learn everything that goes into it mentally. But he's coming along great.
Thank you.